Welcome, and gently allow yourself to slow down. You are now entering DreamSleep Studios, a quiet place between thought and dream, where stories are not meant to wake the mind, but to gently guide it into rest. Tonight's film is a long, peaceful journey through the universe itself. Not rushed, not loud, not overwhelming, just calm facts, soft truths, and the vast silence of space. This is 120 sleepy facts about the universe to fall asleep to. A 2-hour dreamy cosmic documentary created to help you relax, unwind, and drift naturally into sleep. There is nothing you need to learn, nothing you need to remember. If your mind wanders, that is perfect. If you fall asleep halfway through, the universe will continue without you. For the next 2 hours, you will hear gentle facts about stars, galaxies, planets, time, gravity, and existence itself. Each fact is spoken slowly, calmly, and thoughtfully, designed to feel like a soft whisper from the cosmos. At DreamSleep Studios, we believe sleep should feel safe, effortless, and beautiful. That's why our films are long-form, ad-friendly, loop-ready, and carefully paced for deep rest. If you enjoy falling asleep to cosmic documentaries, calming science, and peaceful storytelling, we invite you to subscribe to DreamSleep Studios. Subscribing helps this channel grow and allows us to create longer, deeper, and more immersive sleep films for you. And if this video helps you relax even a little, a gentle like tells the YouTube algorithm that calm still matters in a noisy world. Now, before we begin, make yourself comfortable. Lower the volume until the voice feels distant, like someone speaking softly from another room. Let your shoulders relax. Let your jaw unclench. Let your breathing slow naturally. You don't need to focus. You don't need to visualize anything. Just listen. Or don't. The universe is patient. Every star you will hear about tonight has existed longer than any worry you carried today. Every galaxy you'll drift past moves without stress, without urgency, without fear. And just like them, you are allowed to rest. As this film continues, the facts will unfold slowly, grouped gently, like chapters in a bedtime story written by the cosmos itself. Some facts may sound familiar. Others may feel distant and strange. All of them are meant to do one thing only: help your mind let go. So take one slow breath in, and a longer breath out. And when you're ready, or even if you're not, let's begin our quiet journey through the universe. Fact 1. The universe was born without sound. At the very beginning of everything, there was no sound at all. No explosion you could hear, no shockwave, no echo spreading outward. Sound needs air, and air did not yet exist. There was no space, no direction, no distance. Instead, space itself quietly came into being, expanding smoothly and evenly in all directions at once. The birth of the universe was not dramatic or violent. It was gentle, silent, and calm, like a thought slowly forming before words exist. Fact 2. Space has never stopped expanding. From that first silent moment, the universe has continued to grow. Galaxies are not racing through space. Rather, the space between them is stretching. This expansion happens everywhere, all the time, without effort or resistance. The farther a galaxy is from us, the faster it appears to drift away. This steady expansion is one of the universe's deepest rhythms, unfolding quietly over billions of years while stars live and die within it. Fact 3. Looking at the universe means looking into the past. Light does not arrive instantly. It moves at a constant speed, traveling enormous distances over vast stretches of time. The light from the sun takes about 8 minutes to reach Earth. Light from nearby stars can take years. Light from distant galaxies may have been traveling for billions of years before reaching your eyes. When you look into the night sky, you are not seeing the universe as it is now, but as it once was, preserved gently in light. Fact 4. Some stars shining tonight are already gone. Many of the stars you can see in the sky no longer exist. They completed their life cycles long ago, collapsing or dispersing into space. Yet their light continues traveling, calmly crossing the universe long after the star itself has faded. In this way, the universe allows moments to linger. Even endings are slow, stretched gently across time, never rushed. Fact 5. The universe has no center and no edge. There is no single point that can be called the center of the universe. From every location, space appears to expand evenly in all directions. This means that wherever you are right now, the universe is expanding away from you just as it is from every other point. There is also no known edge or boundary. Space does not suddenly stop. It simply continues, quietly and endlessly. Fact 6. Empty space is never truly empty. Even in the vast dark regions between galaxies, space is filled with subtle activity. Tiny particles drift silently. Faint radiation moves gently through the void. Quantum fields fluctuate softly, creating brief moments of existence that disappear almost immediately. Space may look empty, but it is quietly alive with invisible motion, far too subtle to disturb the calm. Fact 7. Time flows differently throughout the universe. Time does not move at the same speed everywhere. Gravity changes it. Near massive objects like neutron stars or black holes, time slows dramatically. Far from strong gravitational fields, time flows faster. This means that while you rest here, time elsewhere in the universe may be stretching or slowing, shaped gently by gravity's presence. Time itself is flexible, calm, and responsive. Fact 8. Every part of you comes from ancient stars. The atoms that make up your body were formed long before Earth existed. Hydrogen was created shortly after the universe began. Heavier elements like carbon, oxygen, and iron were forged inside stars over millions of years. When those stars reached the end of their lives, they released these elements into space. Eventually, they became planets, oceans, life, and you. You are made of very old cosmic material, briefly arranged into a living form. Fact 9. The universe is still very young. Although the universe is about 13.8 billion years old, on a cosmic scale this is still early. Many stars, especially small red dwarfs, will continue shining for trillions of years. Galaxies will keep evolving slowly. The universe has far more future ahead of it than past behind it. What you see now is only the beginning of a very long, quiet story. Fact 10. Nothing in the universe feels urgency. Galaxies take hundreds of millions of years to change shape. Stars take millions of years to form. Planets slowly settle into their orbits over long periods of time. The universe never rushes and never hurries. Its natural pace is slow, patient, and calm, a reminder that rest and stillness are part of existence itself. Fact 11. Stars are born from quiet clouds of dust and gas. Stars are not created suddenly. They begin inside enormous clouds of gas and dust called nebulae, drifting silently through space. Over millions of years, gravity gently pulls this material together. The process is slow and patient. As the cloud becomes denser, its center warms slightly, growing brighter over time. Eventually, after a very long period of quiet gathering, a new star slowly ignites. Star birth is not dramatic. It is calm, gradual, and delicate. Fact 12. Gravity is the universe's most patient force. Gravity never rushes. It works silently across vast distances, shaping galaxies, forming stars, and guiding planets into stable paths. Even the most powerful structures in the universe were built slowly through gravity's gentle pull. It does not need speed or noise. Given enough time, gravity always succeeds. It is the quiet architect behind everything you see. Fact 13. Stars live unimaginably long lives. A star's life is measured not in years, but in millions or billions of years. Compared to a human lifetime, a star barely changes at all. Most stars spend the majority of their existence calmly converting hydrogen into light. This steady process can last longer than Earth itself has existed. To the universe, stars are slow, stable, and reliable companions. Fact 14. Our Sun is only middle-aged. The Sun formed about 4.6 billion years ago and still has roughly 5 billion years of life ahead. It has been shining quietly long before humans appeared and will continue long after they are gone. Each sunrise is powered by nuclear reactions deep within the Sun's core, repeating endlessly with calm precision. The Sun never rushes. It simply shines. Fact 15. Stars do not burn like fire. Unlike flames on Earth, stars do not rely on oxygen. Instead, they shine through nuclear fusion. In their cores, hydrogen atoms gently combine to form helium, releasing enormous amounts of energy as light and heat. This process happens steadily and quietly, without sound or flicker. Every star is a peaceful engine, transforming matter into light over vast spans of time. Fact 16. Some stars are larger than imagination allows. There are stars so massive that if placed at the center of our solar system, they would extend beyond Earth's orbit. Others are even larger, reaching past Jupiter. These giant stars glow softly despite their size. Their surfaces cool compared to smaller stars. They exist calmly, holding vast amounts of energy without strain, reminding us how varied and gentle cosmic scale can be. Fact 17. Small stars live the longest. Red dwarf stars are the most common stars in the universe. They burn their fuel extremely slowly, allowing them to live for trillions of years. Some red dwarfs that formed near the beginning of the universe are still shining today. These stars change so slowly that, on a cosmic scale, they appear almost timeless. Fact 18. Stars recycle the universe's material. When stars eventually reach the end of their lives, they return their material to space. Some expand gently, shedding outer layers. Others explode softly, scattering elements into the cosmos. These elements later become part of new stars, planets, and even life. Nothing is wasted. The universe quietly reuses everything. Fact 19. Galaxies move slowly and gracefully. Entire galaxies drift through space at calm speeds, guided by gravity. They may take billions of years to change shape or merge with others. When galaxies collide, stars rarely touch. Instead, they pass through one another like ghosts, their paths bending gently. Even the largest events in the universe happen with patience. Fact 20. The universe prefers balance, not chaos. Despite its size, the universe tends toward balance. Forces counteract one another. Orbits stabilize. Structures form slowly and remain steady for long periods. Chaos exists, but it is temporary. Over time, calm patterns always return. The universe is not a place of constant disruption, but one of long, quiet equilibrium. Fact 21. There are more planets than stars in our galaxy. For a long time, humans believed planets were rare. Today, we know that almost every star hosts at least one planet. Many have dozens. When astronomers estimate the total number of planets in the Milky Way, the number likely exceeds the number of stars themselves. Planets are everywhere, quietly orbiting, drifting, and existing without needing to be seen. Fact 22. Some planets wander alone through space. Not all planets orbit stars. Some were ejected from their systems long ago and now travel freely through the galaxy. These rogue planets drift silently through darkness, warmed only by their internal heat. They have no sunrise and no sunset, only endless night. Yet even these lonely worlds follow gravity's calm guidance. Fact 23. Many planets are completely unlike Earth. Some exoplanets are so hot that their surfaces glow like molten metal. Others are frozen worlds where sunlight barely reaches the ground. There are planets with skies full of thick clouds, planets covered entirely by oceans, and planets where rain may fall as glass or liquid metal. The universe does not repeat itself. It explores every possibility slowly and patiently. Fact 24. Jupiter acts as a quiet guardian. Jupiter's immense gravity attracts many asteroids and comets that might otherwise travel toward the inner solar system. Over billions of years, it has absorbed countless impacts. Without Jupiter's presence, Earth might face far more collisions. The giant planet does not act with intention, but its calm gravity offers silent protection. Fact 25. Saturn's rings are temporary. Saturn's beautiful rings look permanent, but they are slowly fading. Made of ice and rock, they orbit in delicate balance, gradually falling into the planet or dispersing into space. In another 100 million years, the rings may be gone. Even beauty in the universe is temporary, existing gently for a while before changing. Fact 26. Mars was once warmer and wetter. Billions of years ago, Mars had rivers, lakes, and possibly oceans. Evidence carved into its surface shows flowing water and shifting shorelines. Over time, Mars lost much of its atmosphere, growing colder and quieter. Today it rests in silence, holding memories of a more active past. Fact 27. Venus spins slowly and strangely. A single day on Venus lasts longer than its entire year. The planet rotates so slowly that the sun rises and sets at an almost unnoticeable pace. Venus also spins in the opposite direction of most planets. Its motion is unusual, calm, and unhurried, reminding us that there is no single correct rhythm in the universe. Fact 28. Neptune's winds move faster than sound. Despite being far from the sun, Neptune experiences the fastest winds in the solar system. These winds can reach speeds over 2,000 kilometers per hour. Yet even with this movement, the planet itself drifts calmly through space, its storms unfolding without sound in the vacuum around it. Fact 29. Orbits are quiet agreements with gravity. Planets do not struggle to stay in orbit. They fall continuously, guided by gravity into smooth paths around their stars. This balance between motion and pull creates stable, predictable patterns that can last billions of years. Orbits are not forced, they are natural, effortless agreements. Fact 30. Every world follows its own quiet path. No two planets are exactly the same. Each follows a unique journey shaped by gravity, time, and chance. Some worlds burn brightly. Others freeze in darkness. Some may host life. Others remain silent forever. The universe allows every world to exist exactly as it is, without judgment or urgency. Fact 31. Galaxies are vast cities of stars drifting in silence. A single galaxy can contain hundreds of billions of stars, each with its own planets, moons, and history. These immense structures drift slowly through space, bound together by gravity like quiet cosmic cities. Inside them, stars orbit calmly around a shared center, completing one slow revolution every hundreds of millions of years. Nothing rushes. Everything moves with gentle certainty. Fact 32. Our galaxy moves calmly through the universe. The Milky Way itself is traveling through space, drifting gently among neighboring galaxies. It rotates slowly, carrying our solar system along for the ride. One full orbit around the galaxy takes about 230 million years. Since dinosaurs walked the Earth, the Sun has not yet completed a single full journey. The scale of time is vast, and the motion is peaceful. Fact 33. Galaxies come in many quiet shapes. Some galaxies are elegant spirals, slowly turning like cosmic pinwheels. Others are smooth and rounded, glowing softly without clear structure. Some are irregular, shaped by ancient encounters long forgotten. Each form is stable, calm, and long-lasting. The universe experiments gently, never forcing a single design. Fact 34. When galaxies collide, they do so gently. Galaxy collisions sound violent, but they unfold slowly over billions of years. Stars rarely collide with one another. Instead, galaxies pass through each other like drifting clouds, their shapes slowly reshaped by gravity. These encounters often create new stars, breathing quiet life into vast regions of space. Fact 35. The space between galaxies is immense. Even within a galaxy, stars are separated by enormous distances. Between galaxies, those distances grow almost unimaginable. Light can travel for millions of years through near total darkness without encountering anything at all. These vast empty regions give the universe its calm, open feeling, allowing everything's space to exist peacefully. Fact 36. Dark matter quietly shapes the universe. Most of the universe's mass is invisible. Dark matter does not emit light and cannot be seen directly, yet its gravity holds galaxies together. Without it, galaxies would slowly drift apart. Dark matter forms a quiet scaffolding, an unseen structure guiding the universe's shape without ever revealing itself. Fact 37. The universe is woven into a cosmic web. On the largest scales, galaxies form long filaments stretching across space, connected like threads in a vast web. Between these filaments are enormous voids, nearly empty regions spanning millions of light years. This structure forms slowly, guided by gravity, creating a balanced pattern of presence and absence. Fact 38. Light travels calmly through immense darkness. Photons of light can travel for billions of years without touching anything. They drift through darkness patiently, unaffected by time or emotion. When one finally reaches a telescope or an eye, it ends a journey longer than human history, arriving quietly without announcement. Fact 39. The universe cools as it expands. As the universe grows larger, it slowly becomes cooler. Energy spreads out, temperatures drop, and activity gradually slows. This cooling has been happening since the beginning, guiding the universe toward an ever calmer future. Everything gently moves towards stillness. Fact 40. Silence is the universe's natural state. Despite its size and complexity, the universe is mostly quiet. No sound carries through the vacuum of space. Events that seem powerful happen without noise. Stars shine, galaxies drift, and worlds turn in complete silence. The universe does not need sound to exist. It is peaceful without it. Fact 41. Gravity is not a force you can feel, yet it shapes everything. Gravity does not announce itself. You cannot hear it, see it, or touch it directly. And yet, it quietly guides every movement in the universe. Gravity gathers dust into planets, planets into solar systems, and stars into galaxies. Over immense spans of time, this gentle pull shapes the largest structures that exist. Gravity never rushes and never tires. It works patiently, knowing that given enough time, everything will respond. Fact 42. Time and space are woven together. Time does not exist on its own. It is connected deeply to space itself, forming what scientists call spacetime. When massive objects like stars and planets exist, they gently curve this fabric. Objects move along these curves naturally, without effort. What we experience as gravity is simply motion along a bent path. The universe is not pushing things, it is guiding them smoothly. Fact 43. Black holes are regions of deep calm, not chaos. Black holes are often imagined as violent and destructive, but most of their existence is quiet. They sit in space, slowly influencing their surroundings through gravity alone. Matter can orbit a black hole peacefully for millions of years. Even when material falls in, it does so gradually. A black hole does not chase. It waits. Fact 44. Time slows near massive objects. Near strong gravity, time itself stretches. A clock near a black hole would tick more slowly than one far away. This effect is not just theoretical. It has been measured near Earth and must be accounted for in GPS satellites. Time is flexible, responding gently to mass and motion. It flows differently across the universe, adjusting quietly to its environment. Fact 45. Nothing can travel faster than light. Light moves at the ultimate cosmic speed limit. Nothing with mass can reach or exceed it. This limit keeps the universe calm and orderly. It ensures that cause and effect remain connected, and that information moves at a predictable pace. Light itself does not experience time. From its perspective, every journey is instantaneous, no matter how far it travels. Fact 46. The universe has a background whisper from its birth. Long after the universe began, a faint glow remains. This is called the cosmic microwave background, a soft radiation filling all of space. It is the quiet afterglow of the early universe, cooled and stretched by expansion. It surrounds you constantly, a gentle reminder that the universe remembers its beginning. Fact 47. The future of the universe is slow and peaceful. As the universe continues expanding, stars will eventually fade. Galaxies will drift farther apart, energy will spread thinly across space. This process takes trillions of years. The universe is not racing toward an end. It is slowly relaxing, stretching out, becoming quieter with time. Fact 48. Change in the universe happens gradually. Even the most dramatic cosmic events unfold slowly when viewed across time. Supernovae appear sudden, but their causes develop over millions of years. Galaxy mergers take billions of years to complete. The universe prefers gradual transformation over sudden change, allowing stability to return after every shift. Fact 49. Everything is constantly moving, yet feels still. Earth spins, orbits the sun, and travels through the galaxy. The galaxy itself moves through space. And yet, from your perspective, everything feels still. Motion in the universe is smooth and continuous, rarely felt by those within it. Movement does not have to be noticed to exist. Fact 50. The universe does not resist rest. Nothing in the universe struggles to stay in motion. Objects follow natural paths defined by gravity and energy. When stars exhaust their fuel, they rest as remnants. When motion ends, stillness follows naturally. The universe allows rest without resistance, showing that slowing down is not failure, it is part of the design. Fact 51. Light is the universe's way of remembering. Light carries information. Every photon holds a story about where it came from and what it touched. As light travels through space, it preserves moments exactly as they were when it began its journey. When that light finally reaches an eye or a telescope, it delivers a quiet memory from the past. In this way, the universe remembers itself through light, storing its history softly across vast distances. Fact 52. Darkness is not emptiness, but rest. The darkness of space is often misunderstood. It is not a void filled with nothing. Darkness is simply the absence of visible light. Within it, gravity still works, particles still drift, and time still flows. Darkness allows the universe to rest visually, giving space its calm, endless appearance. It is not threatening, it is peaceful. Fact 53. The night sky is brighter than it seems. Even the darkest parts of the universe glow faintly. Infrared light, radio waves, and background radiation fill space constantly. Our eyes cannot see most of it, but the universe is always softly illuminated. What appears dark is simply light beyond our perception, existing quietly without drawing attention. Fact 54. Light stretches as the universe expands. As space expands, light traveling through it stretches as well. Its wavelength grows longer, shifting toward redder colors. This process is called redshift, and it allows astronomers to measure the expansion of the universe. Light adjusts gently to space's movement, changing without resistance, adapting calmly as it travels. Fact 55. Some light has been traveling since the beginning of time. The oldest light in the universe began its journey shortly after the universe was born. This ancient light has been drifting for nearly 14 billion years, cooling and stretching along the way. It surrounds you even now, invisible and gentle, filling all of space equally. You are always immersed in this quiet cosmic afterglow. Fact 56. Stars communicate through light alone. Stars do not send messages with sound or motion. They speak only through light. Their brightness, color, and subtle variations reveal their age, size, temperature, and composition. Across enormous distances, light carries everything needed to understand a star's life. Communication in the universe is calm, precise and silent. Fact 57. Shadows do not exist in space the way they do on Earth. On Earth, shadows feel solid and defined. In space, light spreads differently. Without air to scatter it, shadows are sharper, deeper, and absolute. Darkness and light meet without blending. This creates a calm clarity, where contrast exists without softness or blur, reinforcing space's quiet precision. Fact 58. The universe does not waste light. Light that misses a planet or star continues traveling. It is not lost. It simply keeps moving through space, carrying its information indefinitely. Even light that never reaches an observer still exists, drifting endlessly. Nothing in the universe is wasted. Even unobserved light has a place. Fact 59. Human eyes see only a narrow slice of reality. The visible spectrum is a tiny fraction of all existing light. Beyond it lie radio waves, microwaves, infrared, ultraviolet, X-rays, and gamma rays. The universe expresses itself across this vast range quietly and constantly. What you see is only a small window into a much larger, calmer reality. Fact 60. Light never rushes, yet always arrives. Light moves incredibly fast, yet it never feels hurried. It travels steadily, without hesitation or fatigue. No matter how far it must go, it continues until something gently stops it. Light does not hurry, and it does not slow down. It simply moves, patiently, reliably, and calmly, until its journey ends. Fact 61. Black holes are places of extreme stillness. Despite their dramatic reputation, black holes are among the calmest objects in the universe. Most of the time, they simply exist, quietly curving space around them. They do not pull aggressively or reach outward. Objects move toward a black hole only if they drift too close. From a distance, a black hole behaves like any other massive object, influencing its surroundings gently and predictably. Fact 62. A black hole is not empty space. A black hole is not a hole in the usual sense. It is a region where matter has been compressed into an incredibly small volume. The gravity there becomes so strong that space and time curve deeply inward. This creates a boundary called the event horizon. Crossing this boundary changes how time and space behave, but from the outside, everything remains calm and quiet. Fact 63. Time slows almost to a stop near a black hole. As an object approaches a black hole, time slows dramatically relative to distant observers. To someone far away, the object appears to freeze near the event horizon, never quite crossing it. Time stretches longer and longer, becoming almost still. This effect shows how flexible and gentle time can be when shaped by gravity. Fact 64. Black holes grow very slowly. Most black holes do not constantly consume matter. They grow gradually, collecting material over millions or billions of years. Some go long periods without absorbing anything at all. Their growth is calm and patient, matching the universe's preference for slow change over sudden movement. Fact 65. The center of our galaxy holds a quiet black hole. At the heart of the Milky Way lies a supermassive black hole called Sagittarius A star. It has a mass millions of times greater than the Sun, yet it remains mostly inactive. Stars orbit it peacefully, completing long, smooth paths through space. The galaxy's center is not chaotic, it is stable and serene. Fact 66. Black holes do not destroy information easily. Modern physics suggests that information entering a black hole is not truly lost. It may be preserved in subtle ways on the surface of the event horizon or released slowly over immense time scales. Even in the deepest darkness, the universe remembers. Nothing disappears completely. Fact 67. Black holes can slowly fade away. Over unimaginably long periods of time, black holes may lose energy through a process known as Hawking radiation. This happens extremely slowly, over spans far longer than the current age of the universe. Even the most powerful objects eventually relax, releasing their energy gently back into space. Fact 68. Silence dominates even the most extreme places. Inside space, even near black holes, there is no sound. Matter may move at incredible speeds, light may bend sharply, but everything happens in complete silence. The absence of sound gives even the universe's most intense regions a sense of deep calm. Fact 69. The universe allows mystery to remain. Black holes remind us that not everything needs to be understood immediately. Some aspects of the universe remain unknown, unfolding slowly as knowledge grows. Mystery is not a problem to be solved urgently. It is a space where curiosity can rest. Fact 70. Even darkness has structure and order. Dark regions of space are not chaotic. They follow the same physical laws as everything else. Gravity, time, and energy continue working gently within them. Darkness does not mean disorder. It simply means stillness without light. Fact 71. Time does not move in a straight line everywhere. Time is often imagined as a straight path moving from past to future. But in the universe, time behaves more like a flowing river. Gravity bends it, speed stretches it, and mass reshapes it. Near large cosmic objects, time slows gently, almost as if it is resting. In empty regions of space, it flows more freely. Time adapts quietly to its surroundings, never forcing a single rhythm on the entire universe. Fact 72. The universe remembers its past without effort. Nothing in the universe needs to actively remember. Memory is built into its structure. Light carries information forward. Matter preserves its history in its composition. Even space itself holds faint imprints of what came before. The universe does not try to remember. It simply does. Everything that happens leaves a soft trace, drifting forward through time. Fact 73. Every moment exists only briefly, then becomes part of history. The present moment is incredibly thin. It passes almost as soon as it arrives. Yet it never truly disappears. Each moment immediately becomes part of the universe's past, carried forward by light, particles, and memory. The universe does not cling to the present. It allows moments to pass gently, without resistance. Fact 74. Time moves slower for objects in motion. When something moves very fast, time slows down for it. This effect, predicted by relativity, has been measured precisely. Particles moving near the speed of light experience time more slowly. Even astronauts age slightly less than people on Earth. Time responds softly to motion, stretching and relaxing as needed. Fact 75. The universe does not experience boredom or urgency. Human minds crave change and stimulation, but the universe does not. It is content with repetition, slow cycles, and long periods of calm. Stars shine steadily for billions of years. Galaxies rotate slowly, repeating the same motions again and again. The universe does not hurry change. It allows it to arrive naturally. Fact 76. The past still exists in distant parts of space. Because light takes time to travel, distant regions of the universe still display earlier moments. Somewhere far away, galaxies appear younger. Stars are just forming. Cosmic structures are still taking shape. The past has not vanished. It simply exists elsewhere, quietly continuing its journey through space. Fact 77. The future of the universe unfolds gradually. Nothing in the universe suddenly becomes something else without preparation. Stars evolve slowly. Galaxies change shape over billions of years. Even the eventual fading of all light will happen gently over immense spans of time. The universe prepares for every transition long before it arrives. Fact 78. Stillness is a natural cosmic state. Although motion exists everywhere, stillness dominates perception. Most of the universe changes so slowly that it appears perfectly still. Stars hold their positions. Galaxies maintain their forms. Change happens beneath the surface, quiet and subtle. Stillness is not absence. It is slow motion beyond notice. Fact 79. The universe does not judge moments as important or insignificant. Every event, from the formation of a galaxy to the decay of a single particle, follows the same laws. The universe does not label moments as meaningful or meaningless. Everything is allowed to exist equally, briefly, or for a long time. This quiet neutrality creates balance. Fact 80. Time allows everything to rest eventually. No matter how active something becomes, time eventually brings rest. Stars exhaust their fuel. Motion slows. Energy spreads thinly. The universe does not punish activity. It gently absorbs it, allowing everything to settle back into calm. Time is not an enemy. It is a quiet guide towards stillness. Fact 81. Life is rare, but the universe is patient. Life, as far as we currently understand it, does not appear everywhere. It requires precise conditions, stable energy, chemistry, time, and balance. Yet the universe is vast and patient. With hundreds of billions of galaxies and countless planets, it allows life many opportunities to emerge. It does not rush the process. It simply provides the space and time needed for complexity to arise naturally. Fact 82. Earth exists in a quiet zone of balance. Earth orbits the Sun at a distance where temperatures remain stable enough for liquid water. This region is often called the habitable zone. It is not dramatic or extreme. It is calm and balanced. Too close and water would boil away. Too far and it would freeze. Earth rests gently in the middle, allowing life to unfold slowly. Fact 83. Life evolved through small, patient changes. Life on Earth did not appear suddenly. It developed through countless tiny adjustments over billions of years. Simple molecules formed more complex structures. Cells learned to cooperate. Multicellular life emerged gradually. Each step was small and slow. The universe allowed life to experiment without urgency, shaping complexity over immense time. Fact 84. Most life in the universe may be simple. If life exists elsewhere, it is likely small and simple. Single-celled organisms may be far more common than intelligent civilizations. Complexity takes time and stability. The universe does not demand intelligence. It allows life to exist quietly without needing awareness or ambition. Fact 85. Consciousness may be a temporary cosmic pattern. Human consciousness feels permanent and central, but on a cosmic scale, it may be brief. Like stars and galaxies, awareness arises, exists for a time, and then fades. This does not make it meaningless. It makes it rare and delicate, a quiet pattern formed by ancient matter briefly learning to observe itself. Fact 86. The universe does not depend on observers. The universe existed long before consciousness appeared and will continue long after it fades. Stars shine whether or not they are seen. Galaxies drift whether or not they are named. Observation is not required for existence. The universe is complete on its own, resting calmly without needing attention. Fact 87. Life does not disturb the universe's calm. Despite its complexity, life does not disrupt cosmic order. It follows the same laws as everything else. Energy flows, matter rearranges, and time moves forward. Life is not separate from the universe. It is simply one of its quieter expressions. Fact 88. Extinction is part of cosmic balance. Throughout Earth's history, countless species have appeared and disappeared. Extinction is not failure. It is change. The universe does not preserve everything forever. It allows forms to exist while they can, then gently releases them, making room for something new. Fact 89. Fragility does not mean insignificance. Something can be brief and still be important. Stars that burn quickly enrich space with heavy elements. Short-lived life forms influence ecosystems. Moments that last only seconds can shape entire histories. The universe does not measure value by duration alone. Fact 90. Life is a quiet expression of cosmic order. At its core, life is simply matter organized in a temporary, intricate way. It follows physical laws calmly and precisely. There is no urgency in its existence. Life unfolds slowly, responds gently, and eventually returns its materials to the universe, completing a peaceful cycle. Fact 91. The universe is slowly becoming quieter. As time moves forward, the universe gradually settles. Stars will eventually exhaust their fuel. Galaxies will drift farther apart. Energetic events will become less frequent. This process is not sudden or dramatic. It unfolds gently over trillions of years, allowing the universe to relax into a quieter state, where stillness becomes more common than activity. Fact 92. The night sky will one day look very different. In the distant future, most galaxies beyond our own will no longer be visible. As space continues expanding, their light will stretch and fade beyond detection. The night sky will appear darker and emptier, not because the universe has lost its beauty, but because it has grown larger and calmer. Fact 93. Stars will fade one by one. No star shines forever. Over immense spans of time, even the longest living stars will slowly dim. White dwarfs will cool. Red dwarfs will eventually exhaust their fuel. The universe does not force stars to stop. It simply allows them to rest when their energy has been gently spent. Fact 94. Motion gives way to stillness. As energy spreads out across space, movement becomes slower and less noticeable. Orbits widen. Interactions become rare. The universe transitions naturally towards stillness, not as an ending, but as a state of deep rest. Nothing resists this change. Everything participates calmly. Fact 95. Matter itself will become quiet. Over extremely long periods, even atoms may change. Protons could decay. Matter may slowly dissolve into simpler forms. This process, if it occurs, happens so gradually that it feels almost timeless. The universe releases complexity patiently, allowing simplicity to return. Fact 96. The universe does not fear its own future. There is no anxiety in cosmic evolution. The universe does not rush toward conclusions or resist change. Every future state is accepted naturally. Whether active or quiet, bright or dark, the universe remains complete at every stage of its existence. Fact 97. Endings in the universe are gentle transitions. What we call an ending is simply a shift in form. Stars become remnants. Galaxies become quieter. Energy becomes diffuse. Nothing truly stops existing. It only changes how it exists. The universe treats endings with patience and calm acceptance. Fact 98. Silence grows, but it is peaceful. As the universe ages, silence becomes more common. Fewer stars ignite. Fewer events disturb the darkness. This silence is not empty or cold. It is peaceful, balanced, and stable. A long rest after unimaginable activity. Fact 99. The universe does not need to be observed. In the far future, observers may no longer exist. Yet the universe will continue calmly, following its laws without witness. Existence does not require attention. The universe is content simply to be. Fact 100. The universe always allows rest. From its beginning to its distant future, the universe never denies rest. Activity fades naturally. Motion slows. Energy spreads out. In the end, everything is allowed to relax fully. The universe itself seems to fall asleep, not abruptly, but gently, patiently, and without resistance. Fact 101. The universe operates on scales far beyond worry. Everything humans worry about exists on an incredibly small scale. Compared to the universe, even entire civilizations are brief and delicate patterns. Stars live for billions of years. Galaxies drift for trillions. Against this backdrop, worry has no lasting weight. The universe continues calmly regardless of thought, emotion, or fear, reminding us that perspective itself can be deeply calming. Fact 102. Distance softens everything. From far enough away, even the most complex systems appear simple. Galaxies reduce to soft glows. Stars blend into gentle light. At large scales, details fade and patterns emerge. The universe teaches that distance brings calm, allowing complexity to dissolve into peaceful simplicity. Fact 103. Nothing in the universe carries emotional urgency. Events in the universe do not happen because they must happen quickly. They happen because conditions align slowly over time. There is no pressure, no deadline, no expectation. Everything unfolds naturally. Urgency is a human invention, not a cosmic rule. Fact 104. Even destruction is quiet on cosmic scales. When stars explode or galaxies collide, these events feel dramatic only in theory. In reality, they unfold across millions or billions of years, without sound, without panic. What seems violent becomes gentle when stretched across time. The universe transforms itself calmly, without distress. Fact 105. The universe does not compete. Stars do not race. Galaxies do not struggle for space. Planets do not fight for position. Everything exists where it is allowed to exist, following natural paths shaped by gravity and energy. Competition is unnecessary when space and time are abundant. Fact 106. complexity emerges without intention. The universe does not plan complexity. It does not aim for beauty, symmetry, or intelligence. These things arise naturally when conditions allow. Complexity is not forced, it is permitted. When conditions fade, complexity gently dissolves back into simplicity. Fact 107. You exist at a perfectly ordinary moment. There is nothing cosmically special about this moment in time, and that is comforting. You are not late. You are not early. You exist during a calm, ordinary phase of the universe's long story. Most of existence is made of moments just like this one. Fact 108. The universe does not observe itself with judgment. The universe does not evaluate success or failure. Stars that collapse are not mistakes. Planets that never host life are not wasted. Everything is allowed to exist exactly as it is, for as long as it exists, without evaluation or regret. Fact 109. Meaning is not required for existence. Things do not need meaning to exist. They simply exist. Stars shine. Particles move. Time passes. Meaning is something consciousness adds, not something the universe demands. This absence of requirement allows existence to be effortless. Fact 110. The universe continues whether noticed or not. Even if no one observes it, the universe continues its calm evolution. Motion persists. Energy flows. Time advances. Existence does not depend on attention. This quiet independence creates deep stability across all scales. Fact 111. Everything eventually finds rest. No process in the universe continues forever without slowing. Motion fades. Energy spreads. Systems relax. From stars to galaxies to particles, everything eventually settles. Rest is not an interruption of existence. It is one of its most common states. Fact 112. Change does not mean loss. When something changes form, nothing truly disappears. Matter rearranges. Energy transforms. Patterns shift. The universe never loses anything. It only changes how things exist. This gentle continuity removes fear from change itself. Fact 113. The universe does not resist the present moment. Whatever exists now is allowed to exist. The universe does not push the present away or pull the future closer. It allows each moment to arise, linger briefly, and pass naturally. This effortless acceptance is one of the universe's quiet lessons. Fact 114. Stillness is as important as motion. Without stillness, motion would have no contrast. Without silence, sound would have no meaning. The universe values stillness equally, allowing long periods of calm to balance moments of activity. Most of existence is quiet by design. Fact 115. The universe does not punish impermanence. Things are not expected to last forever. Stars fade. Life ends. Structures dissolve. Impermanence is not failure. It is participation in the universe's natural rhythm. Everything is temporary, and everything is complete while it exists. Fact 116. The future holds no urgency. The universe does not rush toward its future. Whatever comes will arrive slowly, predictably, and without surprise. There is no sudden ending waiting ahead, only gradual transformation unfolding over immense time. Fact 117. Calm is the universe's default state. Despite moments of activity, calm dominates existence. Silence outweighs noise. Darkness outweighs light. Stillness outweighs motion. The universe returns to calm again and again, no matter what briefly disturbs it. Fact 118. You are not separate from this calm. The same laws that guide galaxies guide your body. The same patience that shapes stars shapes your breath. You are not outside the universe's calm. You are an expression of it, temporarily aware of itself. Fact 119. Nothing is required of you to belong. You do not need to achieve, improve, or understand to be part of existence. You already belong. The universe does not ask anything from you. It simply allows you to exist within it. Fact 120. Rest is written into the structure of reality. From the slowing of stars to the cooling of space, rest is everywhere. The universe itself moves toward deeper stillness over time. Rest is not a pause between important moments. It is one of existence's final, most peaceful forms. The universe has never rushed a single moment of its existence. From the very beginning, everything unfolded slowly, patiently, without urgency. Space expanded not because it needed to hurry somewhere, but because expansion was simply the natural thing to do. Galaxies did not form overnight. Stars were not born suddenly. Every structure you see in the cosmos is the result of countless small changes layered gently over immense periods of time. When we look up at the night sky, we are witnessing processes that began long before Earth existed. The light reaching your eyes tonight started its journey millions or billions of years ago, traveling calmly through empty space, never accelerating, never slowing, never panicking about its destination. It simply moved because movement was part of its nature. The universe does not measure success by speed. It does not reward urgency or punish slowness. Stars that take longer to form are no less important than those that form quickly. Galaxies that drift slowly are not behind schedule. Everything arrives exactly when the conditions allow it to arrive. Human minds often feel pressured by time, but time itself does not apply pressure. Time stretches. Time bends. Time waits. On cosmic scales, even millions of years are gentle moments. Civilizations rise and fall while galaxies barely complete a fraction of their rotation. Entire histories pass while the universe remains almost unchanged. The universe teaches patience simply by existing. It shows that nothing meaningful needs to be rushed. Complexity emerges when conditions are ready, not when effort is forced. Life appeared on Earth only after billions of years of preparation, chemistry, and quiet stability. And when it appeared, it did not arrive with certainty or confidence. It arrived tentatively, slowly, testing possibilities. Even now, the universe is not aiming toward a dramatic conclusion. It is gradually relaxing. Stars will fade gently. Energy will spread evenly. Space will grow larger and quieter. Nothing will suddenly end. Everything will soften into stillness over unimaginable spans of time. If the universe were aware of human urgency, it would likely find it unnecessary. There is no moment in the universe that is late. There is no state that is overdue. Everything happens when it happens, and that is enough. When you allow yourself to rest, you are not stepping away from the universe's rhythm. You are aligning with it. The slowing of your breath mirrors the slowing of stars. The quieting of your thoughts echoes the vast silence between galaxies. Rest is not an interruption of existence. It is one of its most common expressions. The universe has carried itself through chaos, expansion, transformation, and change without ever needing to hurry. It has never demanded constant attention or vigilance. It does not require observation to continue. It does not depend on effort to remain stable. So when you allow your mind to slow, when you release the need to track time, accomplish something, or stay alert, you are not missing anything important. The universe will continue exactly as it always has, calmly, patiently, reliably. Nothing essential depends on you staying awake. There was a moment long ago when the universe was smaller than a grain of sand, yet held everything that would ever exist. Not compressed violently, not trapped, but contained gently in a state we can barely describe. From that moment, space itself began to expand, not into anything, but into itself. There was no destination. There was only becoming. As the universe expanded, it cooled. Energy settled. Particles formed. The simplest building blocks appeared first, drifting calmly through a young, quiet cosmos. There was no direction, no goal, no awareness. Just existence unfolding according to simple rules. Over time so vast it escapes intuition, gravity began gathering matter together. Small differences grew slowly larger. Clouds of gas thickened. Centers became denser. Heat increased gently until the first stars ignited. They did not explode into life. They eased into it. These first stars burned brightly and briefly, creating heavier elements in their cores before releasing them back into space. Their deaths were not failures. They were contributions. Each ending made future beginnings possible. Galaxies formed from these scattered materials, rotating slowly, organizing themselves without instruction. Within them, stars formed again and again, generation after generation, each one slightly different from the last. Planets emerged from leftover dust, settling into orbits that would remain stable for billions of years. On at least one of those planets, chemistry grew complex enough to become self-sustaining. Molecules organized, reactions repeated, boundaries formed. Life appeared quietly, without awareness that it was unusual or rare. For most of Earth's history, life remained simple. Single cells drifting, dividing, surviving. Complexity was not rushed. It was allowed. Eventually, awareness emerged, a fragile layer of perception resting on ancient physical foundations. For a brief moment in cosmic time, the universe began to observe itself. Through eyes made of stardust, through thoughts formed by electrical signals, through questions that echoed into space. But awareness was never required for the universe to exist. It was a temporary pattern, not a permanent feature. Like stars, consciousness arises, shines briefly, and fades. As time continues forward, stars will grow fewer. Galaxies will separate. Light will thin. The universe will not collapse dramatically or end abruptly. It will relax. Slowly. Quietly. Gently. In the far future, space will be vast and dark, filled with faint remnants of once bright systems. Energy will be evenly spread. Motion will be rare. Silence will dominate. And that silence will not be empty or sad. It will be peaceful, stable, complete. From the first moment to the last quiet light, the universe does not struggle against change. It accepts every phase fully. Birth, growth, transformation, and rest are all treated equally. You exist within this story, not at its center, not at its end, but at a calm, ordinary moment. And just as the universe does not require effort to continue, it does not require effort from you right now. You are allowed to let go. As this journey through the universe slowly comes to a close, there is nothing you need to do, nothing you need to remember, and nothing you need to hold on to. Everything important will continue on its own. The universe does not stop when a story ends, and neither does calm. It simply carries forward quietly and patiently, just as it always has. You have traveled across immense distances tonight. Not physically, but gently through ideas, images, and deep time. You have drifted past stars that will shine long after this moment has passed. You have rested among galaxies that move so slowly they appear still. You have listened to the quiet truth that nothing in the universe is in a hurry, and nothing important depends on constant attention. If your thoughts are fading now, that is exactly right. If you have already fallen asleep, the universe continues without needing you to listen. And if you are still awake, resting somewhere between thought and dream, know that this space is safe. Nothing here asks anything of you. At DreamSleep Studios, we create films like this for one simple reason: to remind the mind that it does not always need to be active, alert, or engaged. The universe itself spends most of its existence in silence, darkness, and rest. Activity is temporary. Calm is constant. While you sleep, stars will continue their slow nuclear burning. Galaxies will continue drifting through expanding space. Light will continue its patient journeys across billions of years. None of this requires your awareness. None of it needs supervision. Existence is capable of sustaining itself. If this film has helped you relax, even slightly, you are already part of what DreamSleep Studios is about. There is no urgency to respond, no pressure to act. But when you are awake again, or when another night arrives, you are always welcome to return. Subscribing to DreamSleep Studios simply means choosing more quiet journeys like this one. More long-form cosmic documentaries. More gentle science. More calm stories designed not to stimulate the mind, but to slowly release it. Each film is crafted with care, patience, and respect for rest. Future journeys will take you even deeper into calm. Entire nights spent drifting through time itself. Long stories about the life of stars, told slowly from beginning to end. Peaceful explorations of black holes, not as places of fear, but as regions of deep stillness. Quiet reflections on existence, scale, and perspective, designed to soften thought rather than sharpen it. There is no schedule you need to remember. No episode you need to catch up on. DreamSleep Studios will always be here, waiting quietly whenever rest is needed. For now, let the sound fade. Let the silence expand. Let your breathing settle into its own rhythm. You do not need to stay present until the final second. You do not need to listen until the last word. The universe does not ask for your attention. It allows you to rest. And so does this moment. Good night.